They called it a myth, a whisper in the void. The forgotten star, a power that could reshape reality. But the deeper I delved, the more I realized the true legend wasn't the star itself, but the women who kept its secrets, and they were far more dangerous. My life had been a quest for the impossible. I, Kalen Rourke, stellar explorer, artifact hunter, a man driven by the insatiable hunger for secrets that lay beyond the charted maps. I chased whispers of lost civilizations, deciphered star charts from dead empires, and braved nebulae that swallowed light. The legends of the forgotten star were my ultimate obsession, a source of colossal energy, ancient knowledge, or a powerful artifact capable of altering the galaxy's fate, hidden deep within an anomalous, uncharted space. Most dismissed it as a fever dream of ancient mystics. To me, it was the final frontier. My ship, the Cosmic Whisper, was a marvel of stealth and deep space navigation, designed for ghosting through forbidden zones. For months, I navigated the treacherous, shimmering expanse of the Veil Nebula, a swirling tapestry of incandescent blues, purples, and rich blacks, shot through with distant, glittering dust. My sensors, usually so precise, struggled against the ambient energy, flickering with erratic readings that hinted at something vast, something alive, hidden within the cosmic chaos. My internal monologue was a constant hum of anticipation, a thrilling blend of scientific curiosity and the mercenary lure of unimaginable wealth. The coordinates, painstakingly pieced together from fragmented data slates and ancient prophecies, led me to a region of the veil that defied logic. A pocket of absolute stillness, a void within the nebula, where starlight bent and twisted, and time itself seemed to slow. And in its heart, suspended in the silent black, was the sanctuary. It wasn't a planet. It was a colossal, crystalline asteroid, its surface a kaleidoscope of shimmering facets, reflecting the nebula's vibrant hues. Its sheer scale was breathtaking, its architecture monumental, geometric, yet flowing with an organic grace. It hummed with a deep, pervasive energy, a silent song that resonated through the Cosmic Whisper's hull, into my very bones. This was the home of the forgotten star, or its prison. My infiltration was a dance of shadows and silent protocols. I bypassed ancient, intricate energy fields, deciphered glowing runic locks, my cybergloves moving with practiced ease. The defenses were sophisticated, designed not for aggression, but for absolute concealment, for an eternal vigil. It felt less like breaking in and more like uncovering a sacred trust, a profound secret that had slumbered for eons. I emerged into a vast, central chamber, its ceiling lost in the asteroid's crystalline depths, its floor a polished, obsidian-like surface reflecting the soft, internal light. The air was cool, pure, tasting of ozone and something indefinably ancient, like cosmic dust and forgotten dreams. And in the very center, pulsating with a profound, rhythmic light, was the forgotten star. It wasn't a star in the conventional sense. No fiery core, no blinding inferno. It was a colossal, shimmering orb of pure, contained energy, perhaps a kilometer in diameter, its surface a swirling vortex of deep blues, purples, and rich blacks, shot through with glittering flecks that resembled distant stardust. It pulsed with a silent, rhythmic beat, radiating an immense, ancient power that vibrated through the very structure of the asteroid. This was the source of the legends. This was the ultimate secret. And standing around it, their forms bathed in its ethereal glow, were the Star Wardens. 4 of them, all women. And they were exquisitely beautiful, distinctly human-like, yet with features that whispered of an antiquity so profound it stretched beyond mere millennia, a heritage intrinsically linked to the cosmic power they guarded. Their skin possessed a subtle, natural glowing pattern, like intricate star charts or constellations, faintly luminous against their deep, earthy tones. Their hair shimmered with deep cosmic hues, one a cascade of deep blue that seemed to absorb the light. Another a vibrant purple that pulsed with subtle energy, a third a rich, profound black, shot through with glittering stardust flecks that seemed to drift and coalesce. And their eyes were truly mesmerizing. Unusually deep, like cosmic abysses, reflecting the starlight of the forgotten star, holding within their depths the silent wisdom of untold ages. They wore simple, flowing garments woven from some luminous, organic fiber, adorned with small, unpolished fragments of the star itself, pulsing faintly against their skin. They moved with a disciplined grace, their steps silent on the polished floor, their movements perfectly synchronized, a testament to their collective strength. They radiated a profound devotion to their duty, the mystique of their ancient knowledge, and an exotic yet distinctly human beauty that was utterly captivating. My internal monologue, usually so focused on extraction and analysis, was silenced by a wave of pure, unadulterated awe. They are not just protectors. They are living chronicles, embodiments of history and duty. The one with the deep blue hair, her starlit eyes fixed on me, stepped forward. Her voice, when she spoke, resonated not through the air, but directly in my mind, a solemn, ancient melody that vibrated with the weight of untold ages. Intruder, she projected, her tone calm, utterly devoid of surprise. You have trespassed on sacred ground. You seek the heart of Ethel. My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drum in the profound silence. My ambition, my thirst for knowledge, had led me here. But I realized, with a chilling certainty, that some secrets were best left undisturbed, especially when they were guarded by such dangerous beauty. Who are you? I projected, my mental voice trembling. We are the Star Wardens, a second voice chimed in, equally ancient and resonant, from the one with vibrant purple hair, her skin patterns subtly glowing. The keepers of the forgotten star, bound by sacred oath since before your kind knew the void. The third, whose black hair shimmered with stardust flecks, remained silent, her cosmic abyss eyes unblinking, fixed on me, as if seeing beyond my present form into the echoes of my past or the threads of my future. Their allure was immediate and overwhelming. Not a physical seduction, but something far deeper, far more existential. It was the captivating power of beings who embodied eternity, who held the keys to knowledge beyond human comprehension. Their serene power, their unwavering devotion to their task, was both terrifying and profoundly attractive. I, the seeker of ancient wonders, had found the ultimate mystery, and it manifested in these women who were the living embodiment of history and duty. Prophecy foretold your coming, Kalen Rourke, the blue-haired warden continued, her voice solemn. A harbinger from the outside, bringing both discovery and danger. My initial mercenary goals, my thirst for wealth, felt crude, insignificant in the face of their profound dedication. My ambition was challenged by their unwavering purpose, by the sheer weight of their millennia-long vigil, and the captivating attraction to these women, whose strength and beauty were intrinsically linked to their ancient heritage, escalated with every passing moment. I was no longer just a hunter of artifacts. I was caught in a cosmic drama, and my fate was already entwined with theirs, and with the immense, humming power of the Forgotten Star. Guardians of the Forgotten Star, Part 1. The Heart of Ethel and the Whispers of Duty. The profound hum of the Forgotten Star permeated the very air of the central chamber, a constant, low vibration that resonated directly in my bones and my very soul. The Star Wardens, Alara of the deep blue hair, Lyra of the vibrant purple, Seraphina of the stardust-flecked black, and Nyx, whose cosmic abyss eyes held the greatest depth of ancient wisdom, surrounded me. Their presence was a living testament to time itself, their serenity a chilling paradox against the immense power they wielded. My internal monologue, usually so analytical, was a torrent of raw awe and growing existential dread. This isn't just a power source. This is a living entity, and they are its extensions, its consciousness. My initial intellectual ambition, my hunger for knowledge, felt utterly naive in the face of their unfathomable antiquity and purpose. You speak of prophecy, I projected, my mental voice still trembling slightly, of danger. What danger? Alara, her starlit eyes fixed on the forgotten star, allowed a vision to bloom in my mind. A colossal, shadowy entity, a cosmic blight, tearing through realities, consuming stars, silencing the song of creation. A silent, cosmic scream of pure annihilation. Then, the star. Its shimmering light, struggling, dimming against the overwhelming darkness. And the Star Wardens, their forms radiating with a desperate, self-sacrificial brilliance, holding the line, a fragile barrier against oblivion. The great silence, Lyra's voice chimed, echoing the vision, her vibrant purple hair flaring with intensity. A cosmic blight that seeks to unmake all that is. The heart of Ethel is its sole prison, its only containment. And we are its jailers, Seraphina added, her stardust-flecked hair shimmering, her voice resonating with unbreakable resolve, bound by sacred oath. For millennia, my curiosity, my intellectual ambition, was both my greatest strength and my most fatal flaw. It had led me here, to the very heart of a mystery that threatened to consume my soul. And the captivating power of these women, the living embodiment of history and duty, was an almost irresistible force, pulling me deeper into their ancient mission. What is my role in this? I demanded, a desperate need to understand. Nyx, the guardian whose cosmic abyss eyes seemed to hold the vastness of the void, stepped closer, her skin pattern subtly glowing. Her gaze was not on me, but seemingly through me, seeing a sequence of predetermined events unfolding. Your arrival, Seeker, is not an accident. It is a perturbation in the ancient cycles, a catalyst for change. You are the key to the next turning. Her cryptic words sent a shiver down my spine. Key to the next turning? What profound destiny awaited me? My struggle for individual agency, my inherent human need for freedom, clashed violently with the concept of a predetermined destiny, etched into the very fabric of existence. The Star Wardens began to reveal more of the forgotten star's true nature, its immense power. It wasn't just a source of energy, it was a living singularity, a nexus of cosmic consciousness, born from a primordial event far beyond human comprehension. Its purpose, a filter containing the destructive energies of the great silence, drawing them in, and releasing purified cosmic energy back into the universe, maintaining a delicate, ancient balance. And the Star Wardens, I slowly realized, were not merely its protectors. They were extensions of its will, chosen or born from its energies, intrinsically linked to its immense power. Their own unique features, the glowing skin patterns, the cosmic hair, the abyss eyes, were physical manifestations of that profound connection. They showed me visions not in my mind, but projected into the very air of the chamber, swirling tapestries of light and shadow. Past calamities, civilizations obliterated by unseen forces when the star's containment was breached. Future threats, the faintest ripple of chaos at the edge of the cosmos, stirring, awakening, all tied to the delicate balance of the forgotten star. The seal weakens, Alera's voice resonated, her eyes fixed on a shimmering point high on the star's surface. The strain of ages, the constant pressure from beyond. This was the core of their sacred duty, to maintain the seal, to prevent the great silence from escaping. And my arrival, whether prophesied or not, had undeniably altered their millennial vigil. My admiration for them deepened, becoming almost spiritual. Their unwavering devotion, their immense power, their willingness to bear this eternal burden without question or complaint, it was humbling. And the captivating attraction to them intensified, a blend of profound reverence, intellectual fascination, and an unsettling intimacy born from sharing cosmic secrets. To be in their presence, to share in their sacred purpose, felt like glimpsing eternity itself. But eternity, I was learning, came with a crushing weight. My skills, my knowledge of ancient languages and forgotten technologies, were now being directly utilized by them. I helped them decipher fragmented energy signatures emanating from the star, patterns they instinctively understood but could not logically break down. I became their interpreter of the alien, their bridge to a more linear, human way of thinking. They were ancient beings, but I was a fresh mind, a new perspective, untainted by millennia of constant vigil. This unexpected reliance on me, this growing trust, slowly intertwined my fate with theirs. I was no longer just an intruder. I was a crucial part of their renewed vigil. My presence was disrupting their long-held solitude, and in that disruption, I sensed a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in them. A flicker of something akin to hope. Or perhaps merely a new calculation in their ancient, deterministic path. Then, the first tremor. A distinct vibration, not from the star, but from outside the crystalline asteroid, from beyond the deep reaches of the Veil Nebula. My enhanced senses, always scanning, picked it up, an energy signature. Potent, destructive, and heading directly for the star. An intrusion, Alera's voice resonated, devoid of surprise, yet laced with a subtle urgency. Her deep blue hair flared, its shimmering light intensifying. The Void Harvesters. They seek the star's power, to harness the great silence. My blood ran cold. Void Harvesters. Merciless cosmic raiders, rumored to strip mine stars for their core energies, their technology powered by stolen celestial bodies. They were the antithesis of the Star Warden's sacred purpose. And they were coming here. Lyra's vibrant purple hair pulsed with a frantic energy. Their approach is precise. They have somehow bypassed the outer wards. The ancient protections weaken. They have always sought this place. Nyx's voice, heavy with ancient knowledge, resonated through the chamber. In every cycle, in every era, and in this era, their hunger is great. The hum of the forgotten star intensified, its vibrant light beginning to flicker with a subtle distress. The peaceful serenity of the chamber was shattered, replaced by a growing sense of peril. My fascination with their ancient secrets, my captivating attraction to their beautiful serenity, now morphed into a grim determination. I was an integral part of their mission now, and the burden of their duty, of protecting the star from the chaos it might unleash, was becoming my own. The stakes had been raised. The fate of the entire galaxy was about to depend on Guardians long forgotten. Guardians of the Forgotten Star, Part 2, The Cosmic Siege and the Unraveling Veil. The serene hum of the Forgotten Star was now a distress thrum, vibrating with increasing urgency. The Star Warden's luminous skin patterns pulsed erratically, reflecting the mounting external threat. The Void Harvester's energy signatures, brutal and singular, slammed against the ancient defenses of the crystalline asteroid, tremors echoing through its very structure. My internal monologue, a cold, analytical machine, registered the grim reality. These were not mere raiders. They were a calculated force, driven by a terrifying hunger for ultimate power, capable of tearing a star from its celestial cradle. They pierced the outer layers. Alara's voice resonated, her deep blue hair flaring with intensity, her starlit eyes fixed on invisible projections of the asteroid's weakening shields. Their star siphon technology. It mimics the star's own resonance, twisting it against itself. Lyra, the vibrant purple-haired warden, moved with frantic grace, her luminous skin shimmering as she projected intricate energy schematics onto the chamber walls. Her voice, usually melodious, was now sharp with urgency. We cannot hold the outer wards indefinitely. Their power is immense. The star's defenses are ancient, not designed for such a focused assault. Seraphina, her stardust-flecked black hair pulsing with alarming speed, stood at the core of the chamber. Her cosmic abyss eyes fixed on me. Her voice, deeper now, resonated with an unsettling certainty. The path closes, Seeker. The final choice approaches. My heart hammered. Choice. In the face of predetermined destiny, what choice did I truly have? But the urgency in their voices, the rare flicker of genuine distress on their ethereal faces, spurred me to action. My intellectual ambition, my hunger for knowledge, was now fused with a desperate, primal instinct for survival, not just for myself, but for them, for the star, for the balance they so tirelessly protected. Tell me what you need. I projected, my mental voice firm, resolute. My knowledge of galactic warfare, of energy weapon systems, it's rudimentary compared to yours, but it's different. A new variable. Alara turned to me, her starlit eyes holding a flicker of something akin to desperation. Your mind, Seeker, processes data in a linear fashion, unlike our own. It perceives vulnerabilities and patterns we might overlook, blinded by millennia of designed harmony. The Void Harvesters use a gravitic implosion drive, I explained, accessing fragments of forgotten Imperial intelligence reports on them. Highly unstable, prone to cascading energy fluctuations if their containment fields are disrupted. Their star siphon, it's pulling energy from the star, but it's also destabilizing their own power source. Lyra's vibrant purple hair shimmered, her luminous eyes widening as she processed my insight. A paradox. They consume, but they are also consumed. Precisely, I confirmed. If we can overload their star siphon's input, flood it with chaotic, unrefined energy, it could destabilize their entire ship's core. Cause a chain reaction, a self-destructive paradox. Nyx, the silent warden, stepped forward, her skin patterns glowing with a faint, almost imperceptible surge of energy. Her cosmic abyss eyes, deep and knowing, held mine, questioning, assessing. Are you truly willing to pay the price? Such a path is dangerous. It will draw immense backlash. It will shake the star to its core, and it will require a direct, unfiltered conduit for the chaos. Her voice, a low, solemn hum, resonated with the weight of ancient knowledge. My internal monologue was a quick, grim calculation. This wasn't about secrets anymore. This was about survival, about protecting these beings who had, paradoxically, become my anchor in a world of cosmic wonders and terrifying truths. My captivating attraction to them, to their unwavering devotion, to the immense power they wielded, had transformed into an unyielding commitment. This was my sacred duty now, my burden, my legacy. I can be the conduit, I stated, my mental voice steady, resolute. My enhanced neural implants, my ability to interface with raw energy. I can take the feedback. I can channel it. Alara's deep blue hair pulsed with a fierce light. A desperate gamble, but perhaps the only path left. It is foretold. Seraphina's voice resonated, a low, solemn chime that seemed to vibrate through the very fabric of time. A new element, a catalyst, the unforeseen thread in the weave. The Void Harvester's assault intensified. The entire crystalline asteroid groaned, its ancient structure buckling under the immense strain. Sections of the chamber's ceiling began to crack, raining dust and small debris. The very air filled with the stench of ozone and the deep, grinding roar of collapsing structures. "We must amplify the star's resonance," Alara commanded, her voice rising to meet the escalating chaos. "Channel the pure essence. Focus its harmony against their discordant siphon. It will create the pathway for the overload. It will be immense. It will be everything." Lyra, Seraphina, and Nyx moved with solemn grace, their luminous forms positioning themselves around the immense forgotten star, their hands extended towards its shimmering surface. Their skin patterns flared, their hair glowing with intense, beautiful light as they began to channel the star's raw, cosmic power, preparing it for the catastrophic counterstrike. Their allure, in that moment, was breathtaking, a terrifying blend of divine power and sacrificial devotion. They were beings of eternity, preparing to unleash chaos to preserve harmony. My unique skills, my human ability to adapt and strategize, had become invaluable. I was no longer just a daring archaeologist adventurer. I was a vital component in their ancient defense, intertwined with their destiny in the fate of the star. The burden of trust, the weight of a shared purpose that stretched back through eons, was immense. And the climax of this terrifying, cosmic drama was about to unfold at the very heart of the Forgotten Star. Guardians of the Forgotten Star, Part 3, The Nexus of Reckoning and the Cosmic Torrent. The Chamber of Threads pulsed with a blinding, almost agonizing light as the Star Wardens channeled the Forgotten Star's raw energy. The air crackled with power, thick with the scent of ozone and the sweet, metallic tang of shifting cosmic forces. The Void Harvester's assault outside intensified, their ship's massive energy siphons tearing at the star's defenses, sending tremors that threatened to collapse the entire ancient complex. My internal monologue, a tight knot of grim determination, was focused solely on the task at hand: become the conduit. Force the paradox. Alara, her deep blue hair a brilliant halo, her starlit eyes fixed on the star, projected a direct instruction into my mind. Stand at the nexus point. Seeker. The convergence of energies. Prepare to receive the resonance. She pointed to a shimmering, crystalline pedestal that had risen from the chamber floor, pulsing with raw, unrefined power. Lyra, the vibrant purple-haired warden, her luminous skin radiating immense effort, subtly manipulated the star's output, drawing specific frequencies of energy, honing them for the counterstrike. Seraphina, her stardust-flecked black hair blazing with ancient light, anchored the channels, her silent concentration of formidable force, while Nyx, her cosmic abyss eyes holding profound wisdom, worked to stabilize the surrounding structures, protecting the chamber from the immense feedback. Their combined power was awe-inspiring, a terrifying display of ancient wisdom and cosmic might. My captivating attraction to them, once complex, was now a singular focus on their unwavering duty, their sheer, indomitable will to protect what they held sacred. They were the embodiment of eternity, preparing for a sacrifice that would shake the very foundations of reality. I moved to the nexus point, my body trembling, not from fear, but from the immense energy gathering around me. My cybergloves hummed, my augmented senses screaming with feedback. I was on the precipice of becoming a bridge, a fuse, for energies that could either mend or annihilate. The void siphon is almost at full capacity. Alara's voice resonated, sharp with urgency. It is drawing too much. The star's core will destabilize. Now, Seeker. Lyra's voice chimed, urgent and commanding. Channel the discordant frequency, the chaotic resonance. Flood their siphon. I raised my hands, palms open, focusing my entire being. I cleared my mind, stripping away all fear, all thought, leaving only a pure, unyielding will to connect, to channel, to act. I reached out, not physically, but mentally, to the vast, raw energy emanating from the forgotten star. A searing, blinding light erupted from the pedestal, flowing into me, coursing through my veins, igniting every nerve ending. It wasn't the pure, harmonious echo resonance they sought to maintain. It was the chaotic, unrefined energy of the star's containment field, the raw feedback of the great silence itself, held in check for eons. It felt like being struck by 1,000 lightning bolts at once, tearing through my body, burning out my internal systems, screaming through my very soul. My mind splintered. Visions of the great silence, a colossal, star-devouring entity, filled my inner eye, its cold, malevolent will attempting to consume my consciousness. I heard the silent screams of dying galaxies, the echoes of cosmic annihilation. It was the ultimate horror, the purest form of chaos. But I held, driven by a primal defiance, by the desperate desire to protect the star, to protect the Star Wardens, to protect the delicate balance of existence. My will, honed by a lifetime of obsession and ambition, became an unbreakable anchor in the tempest of cosmic energy. The energy surged through me, pouring outward, a conduit of pure, destructive paradox, directly targeting the Void Harvester's siphon. My body convulsed, my senses overwhelmed. My eyes burned, my skin felt like it was tearing apart, the agonizing beauty of the raw energy searing every cell. A deafening, grinding roar tore through the chamber, not from the star, but from the Void Harvester's ship. Their star siphon, overloaded, unstable, began to feed back. I saw it in a flash of mental vision. Their colossal ship, its core destabilized, its containment fields collapsing, consumed by the very power it sought to steal. A series of shattering explosions, distant yet immense, shook the crystalline asteroid. The entire complex groaned, its ancient structures reverberating with the catastrophic implosion of the Void Harvester's vessel. The star's distressed hum slowly began to steady, its light returning to a calmer, more harmonious sapphire and silver. The threat was eliminated. I collapsed, my body screaming with every protest, lying amidst the shimmering dust of the chamber floor. My consciousness fragmented, dissolving, then slowly, agonizingly, reforming. The pain was immense, raw, physical, but the great silence, its cold will, had receded. The star was safe. The Star Wardens, their forms shimmering faintly with exhaustion, their luminous skin patterns subtly muted, converged around me. They were battered, strained, but their eyes, those fathomless pools of starlight, now held a new light. Not sorrow, not resignation. Something akin to gratitude. Alara knelt beside me, her deep blue hair clinging to her face, her voice hoarse, but filled with a profound reverence. You have done it, Seeker. You have channeled the paradox. You have saved the star. You have fulfilled the prophecy. My vision swam. But the cost? I rasped, my physical voice barely a whisper, my mind still reeling from the cosmic torrent. Lyra, her vibrant purple hair limp, her usual serene beauty etched with exhaustion, reached out a hand, touching my forehead. Her touch was cold, ethereal, yet profoundly comforting. The price of legacy is always profound, Kaelin. Your essence has been intertwined with the stars. You are no longer merely a human. You are a bridge. Seraphina, her stardust-flecked black hair faintly glowing, simply watched, her eyes holding an ancient knowing, a silent acknowledgement of the transformation I had undergone. Nyx, her cosmic abyss eyes still deep with wisdom, nodded slowly. The threat was averted, the star secured, but the profound impact of the ancient power, the sacrifices made for cosmic balance, had irrevocably transformed me. My own choices, the pursuit of knowledge, had led me to this moment, where my destiny had been interwoven with theirs, and the burden of their legacy, of protecting the star, was now my own. My journey for secrets had ended. My eternal vigil had just begun. Guardians of the Forgotten Star, Part 4, The Enduring Legacy and the Cosmic Oath. The Chamber of Threads, now restored to its former serene splendor, hummed with a deep, pervasive harmony. The Forgotten Star, its colossal form pulsating with a steady, tranquil sapphire light, radiated a sense of immense power contained. The Void Harvesters were no more, their threat erased from the cosmic tapestry. But the aftermath of the confrontation, the channeling of the raw cosmic energy, had irrevocably changed me. My body, though healed by the star's subtle energies and the warden's touch, felt different. Lighter somehow. My senses were heightened, resonating with frequencies I had never perceived before. My vision, no longer limited by human optics, seemed to see beyond the visible spectrum, perceiving the intricate energy flows within the chamber, the faint, shimmering threads that connected everything. My mind, once a chaotic symphony of individual thoughts, was now a vast, silent ocean, capable of comprehending concepts that once defied logic. The dissolution Nyx had spoken of, the sacrifice of the individual for the continuity of the whole, had occurred, not in annihilation, but in a profound, unsettling transformation. The Star Wardens stood before me, their forms radiating a renewed serenity, their strength restored. Alara, Lyra, Seraphina, and Nyx. Their eyes, those fathomless pools of starlight, now held a shared understanding, a quiet recognition. I was no longer an intruder. I was one of them. Or, perhaps, a new kind of them. The star is secure. Ilara's voice resonated in my mind, profound and calm. Its seals are reinforced. The great silence sleeps once more. And you, Seeker, Lyra chimed, her vibrant purple hair shimmering, have become its new resonance, its bridge. My own skin, when I looked down at my hands, possessed a subtle, natural glowing pattern, like faint star charts, pulsating with the star's rhythm. My hair, once a mundane brown, now shimmered with deep cosmic hues, a blend of blues and purples, flecked with stardust. My eyes, once human, now held the depth of cosmic abysses, reflecting the star's light. I was no longer merely Kalen Rourke, the explorer. I was something more, something intrinsically linked to the star, to its eternal purpose. My internal monologue was no longer a personal reflection, but a vast, silent contemplation. I could feel the star's consciousness, a profound, ancient sentience that encompassed millennia, flowing through me, part of me. I perceived the constant flux of cosmic energies, the subtle shifts in the universal balance, the distant echoes of prophecies yet to unfold. The weight of destiny, once a philosophical concept, was now a lived reality, a constant presence in my being. The Star Wardens did not give me orders. They simply were. Their existence was their duty. And now, my existence was interwoven with theirs, with the star. I had become a guardian, bound to an eternal vigil. What is my purpose now? I projected, the thought forming not from desire, but from a profound sense of inevitability. Nyx, the silent warden, stepped closer, her cosmic abyss eyes holding a profound knowing, a silent acknowledgement of the transformation I had undergone. To observe, to protect, to ensure the balance, to be the memory of humanity within our eternal vigil, and to be its voice when the need arises. Her words, soft as the whisper of creation, resonated with the profound understanding of my transformation. I was the bridge, the one who could still comprehend both the vast, timeless truths of the cosmos and the fleeting, fragile beauty of human existence. My old life, my human memories, were not erased. They were integrated, becoming part of the star's vast knowledge, a unique perspective within its boundless consciousness. I remembered the scent of my ship's synth oil, the thrill of a daring hyperspace jump, the quiet comfort of a solitary journey. But these memories held no emotional weight. They were simply data. Beautiful, complex data, part of the larger tapestry. The days stretched into a seamless flow. I stood guard with the Star Wardens, our luminous forms surrounding the pulsing star. We became a singular entity, a living monument to sacred duty, our combined consciousness maintaining the delicate balance of cosmic harmony. I learned to perceive the subtle shifts in reality, the faintest whispers of chaos from beyond the veil, the slow, inexorable march of fate. The concept of free will now seemed like a quaint, charming illusion, a comforting narrative humans told themselves to navigate a predetermined existence. I had chosen my path, or rather, my path had chosen me, and I had accepted it, surrendered to it. And in that surrender, I found a strange, chilling peace. The allure of these women, the Star Wardens, had been profound. Their unfathomable ancientness, their serene power, their sacrificial devotion, it had drawn me in, consumed me, transformed me. And now, I was part of their allure, a new facet of their eternal, enigmatic beauty. My skin possessed the subtle, natural glowing patterns. My hair shimmered with deep cosmic hues. My eyes held the depth of cosmic abysses. The star continued its silent hum, its light shifting between sapphire and silver, a constant reminder of the immense power it held and the eternal vigilance it demanded. I was a guardian, bound to a sacred duty that stretched into infinity, forever changed by my encounter with eternity and profound purpose. The episode concluded. The star's secret was secured, its sanctuary preserved. The Star Wardens remained, silent and eternal. And I, Kalen Rourke, was no longer just an explorer, but a new aspect of their ancient legacy, a living bridge between the human and the cosmic. My existence was a testament to the enduring impact of ancient power and the profound, often terrifying, sacrifices made for cosmic balance. I was a guardian, forever. And the weight of that knowledge, that boundless, terrifying truth, was my enduring legacy.